Hello and welcome to my seventh entry in my reflective journal video. Today I'm going to be sharing a recent experience that I encountered that actually significantly impacted my understanding of my role as a psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner, and particularly in the context of working with a patient diagnosed with anorexia nervosa. I encountered a young female patient that presented with severe symptoms of anorexia nervosa, and during our session, she expressed not only struggles with food and body image, but also feelings of isolation and also despair. And this was actually my first time working with such a severe case. I've read about it, but this was my first time having a one-to-one patient interaction with a patient with anorexia nervosa. And I found myself deeply engaged in a narrative. This experience actually heightened my awareness of the complexities involved in treating patients with eating disorders. I realized that my role as a psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner extends beyond symptoms management. It actually involves building a trust and also a therapeutic relationship whereby this patient feels safe to express their vulnerabilities. And I recognized the importance of empathy as well as active listening in establishing this rapport. I believe one of my strengths in this encounter was my ability to create a non-judgmental space for my patients. And I also noticed that my calm demeanor helped her actually open up about her feelings, which was very, very important in facilitating our healing process. I was able to recognize and also validate our emotions, which seemed to actually resonate with her. So, speaking of my limitations, I identified some limitations. Within myself. I felt a sense of frustration whenever I realized how she was deeply into her beliefs about food and also self-worth, and what her self-worth were. I struggled with feelings of helplessness, as I wanted to help her more than I could in that moment. This experience actually highlighted my need to develop greater resilience and also more patience in the face of chronic mental health issues. Reflecting on this encounter, I learned that my therapeutic use of self is essential in building rapport and trust, and my empathy and willingness to listen were effective tools. But I also need to be mindful of my own emotional responses. I must ensure that they don't interfere with my ability to provide patient's care. One specific takeaway from this experience is the importance of self-awareness in managing my emotional responses when working with patients facing severe mental health challenges. And moving forward, I will actively seek supervision and also support from supervisors when I feel overwhelmed. I will also prioritize ongoing education on eating disorders to enhance my understanding as well as my skills in this area. In conclusion, this encounter with my patients with anorexia nervosa has been invaluable in shaping my approach as a future psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner, and I am very committed to applying the insights gained from this reflection to actually improve my practice and also to better support my patients. That brings me to the end of my video. Thank you for listening, and I look forward to sharing more in my next entry.